They used a live version of the song for the soundtrack. The song is about the singer convincing someone things will be okay in the end after heartache. Quote from Martin Luke Brown. So fun to be part of the Heartstopper Season 3 soundtrack. It gets better, the live version and Fizz close one. I remember binging the first season back in 2022 and being so happy there was finally a show focused on young people wrestling with their sexuality. I grew up in church, it's complicated, but growing up found myself in and around queer communities and feeling so safe and accepted, even as a straight man that perhaps didn't belong there. I cry imagining my friends growing up with all those challenges and ultimately going on to become the powerhouses I know them to be now. Truly joyous to play a small part in such an important show. I think this song could fit perfectly as Nick's POV telling Charlie it's going to be okay, because that's what's on his mind the whole episode, despite them being apart. Their relationship is giving them both hope. I think the most fitting lyrics would be, "How do I prove it to you that you're not gonna lose and it's always okay in the end?" I think I can give this a full 5 leaves for relevance. This song is about exactly what the title says. I don't know if it has a more specific meaning. Tweet from Rachel Chinuriri. Me and Florence keep getting called the old versions of Darcy and Tara in Heartstopper, and to be honest I hear it completely, and I guess that means Never Need Me needs to be in the next season. The way we manifested my music in Heartstopper, and then it happened. Yay darlings! This song is really fitting for the scene where everyone gets their GCSE results. They're all seeing how well they did. It's particularly fitting for Tara and Darcy, who are both struggling with their grades in opposite ways. Tara is striving for perfection, but nothing really feels fulfilling even when she gets the best grades. Darcy is not doing well and is ashamed, not wanting anyone to see their grades. I think the titular lyric, "I'm not perfect, but I'm trying," is the most fitting for both Tara and Darcy, with slight interpretation differences. Tara is trying to be perfect, but she's not. Darcy is trying but not succeeding, not even near perfect. They're both trying in their own ways. There's also a lyric that fits Darcy particularly well in this moment. Never did I think I'd be doing this, so. Darcy's now going it alone without their parents, which you shouldn't have to at this age. Sure, there's Tara, their gran, and the rest of the friend group, but I'm sure they would not have thought they'd be this independent at this age. Despite some lyrics being somewhat vague, I think this should be another 5 out of 5 on the relevance scale. This song mixes a cheerful tune with somewhat hopeless lyrics about being a shell of yourself. This song is perfect for this scene because it sounds joyful and even fits the seashore vacation theme, but it's really about being stuck and empty, which is exactly what Nick is feeling in this moment. There are also these lyrics. Get me out of myself. If you really can't tell, I'ma show myself, cannot tell. This perfectly encapsulates Nick's whole journey this season. 5 out of 5 leaves. This song is about a dog? This is the third Frankie Cosmos song on the Heartstopper soundtrack. The previous songs were Quote from songwriter Greta Klein. Abigail is named after and is partly about a dog I saw on Pet Finder years ago and became obsessed with. The album art is my drawn version of a real text exchange about her. You can barely hear the song and it's got nothing to do with anything that's going on in the scene. It's just something Nick's listening to on his headphones. It's going to have 0 leaves on the relevance meter. Doesn't mean it's a bad song or unfitting for the moment, just that the lyrics don't match what's going on in the scene. The song is about persuading someone to let go of their fear of love and commit to a relationship. This song was also featured in the Season 3 trailer. This is another one of those background songs that you can barely hear, and it doesn't fit anything in the scene in the most obvious way, but I think it does kind of match what's going on with Elle and Tao in this scene. While this song is about someone getting scared of getting into a relationship, Tao is also scared of the relationship ending, which is why people have these fears in the first place. So it's not quite the same, but it's in the ballpark. I think the most overall fitting lyric here is, "You're scared of love, well aren't we all, well aren't we all?" But these kind of fit Elle's frustration with communicating her feelings to Tao. Thought that I could be the one to prove I'm used to fixing broken things before. I thought maybe I could fix you too. The tone of the song is less hopeful than Elle's POV though. She just wants Tao to know she's not going to leave him. Since the song is thematically somewhat in the right direction, but not quite hitting the issue exactly, I'll give it a slightly generous rating of 2 leaves for relevance.
Cold hand.
Are they gone? Okay.
Are you tickling it?
No.
Stop being so...
It's funny how I didn't realize this track was listed in the soundtrack the whole time, and I went through all that trouble to check out all the Emma adaptations to see if any of them started with this music for the main Deep Dive episode. Obviously not. It's just vaguely Austinish placeholder stuff. Obviously.
Wait, really?
No, I'm clearly joking.
I love you too. I love you so much. I just thought it was too soon to say it.
I think I got this idea from some sort of advert where someone was going, "Ah," and they were like tapping their throat. "Ah." It just sounds really cool, but this is a bit too, a bit funny. And I didn't want that. I wanted something that was deeper and richer and more emotional. It's kind of a synthy sound in a way anyway, so let's see if I can play a bit, but without any of these effects. I'm not quite in pitch. I'm trying to kind of tap on the correct beats. I tend to try and find the elements that I like about that sound, and I try to emphasize them. And with this, I like the movement of the beat. Again, I liked how it sounded slightly synthy. So one thing was to obviously, one, make sure it's in time, which I did, and then checking that pitch was better because I was not in pitch. Obviously the typical things of reverb, EQ, blah, blah, blah. And I even added a vocal transformer. I think that was just, again, the going back to not quite making it sound too femme or too mask. And also I used a few layered up and I didn't want them to all blend. And so that will change the timbre anyway. And the other thing that I really like doing is to add things like more tremolos, or to make the tremolos harsher, because again, you're getting that nice rhythmic element. So a lot different now to the original recording I did. Some of you might be listening and thinking, oh, there's a weird like at the beginning, especially when I'm doing the tapping my chest. A lot of the times as well, I feel like if I make an accident when I'm composing, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Again, I quite like the little flip. It gives it a little like heartbeat flutter. The fact that it's not quite the same each time makes it again feel more organic, but also synthetic. It's like a really nice mix, I think, between them. So that was one of my favorite creations of a sound.
You can get help.
I can't talk to them. I can't tell my parents. My mum's not like yours. She doesn't listen to me. She gets angry at me.
I'm actually so confused about this part in the score because the track Phone Call is chronologically here in the original track order between Dinner and Advice, but I can't really hear it in this scene. This is what the track sounds like. Did they cut most of it and just play this part? I feel like I'm going a bit insane.
Wrap around me, my vine.
Wager Project is, of course, William Gow and his sister Olivia Hardy's band, which we've heard before in this season 2 finale scene. This song is about asking someone to stay by your side and support you. This song is kind of perfect for this. Of course Auntie Diane is being Nick's vine in this literal moment right here, but Nick is trying to be the strength-giving vine to Charlie.
Wrap around me, my vine. Give me strength to be free. I'll have you to hold on to. I know you won't let me down.
You need support to be able to support others. This is the whole point of this scene. You can't carry someone's burdens on your own. You need to ask for help when you need support. This is a perfect thematic 5 out of 5 leaves on so many levels. And that is the last song of episode 2. Thanks for watching and supporting me in this project. See you next time for episode 3.